Hi there, Chris here. Welcome to a Naughty Bucket Friday, where I am going to attempt to evict this Chubb that I've had for about 6 weeks out of the Naughty Bucket. I have not been able to pick it, but I'm going to try it on camera. And it has a number on it, and the number is 980. So September of 1980 would be this guy. Beautiful old lock. But I have not, and here's spitting on the key. I've not ever been able to get this open. So we'll try that. But I want to do a couple of things first. On this Chubb, this is kind of for Murloc. So he's getting into lever locks, and he asked me a question about the UK lockpicker tools. And so you get this, and you get a bunch of two different wires with this, with that kit, and you get the bigger kit. You get this type, the non-piped, and a bunch of grub screws, different lengths. So what I found with these Chubbs, and if you try and put their pick wire in there, you can force it in there, and you can't turn it in there. Let's see, we'll watch the camera. It's just a whole struggle, and when you do get it in, as you go up and down, you're rubbing all over the levers, so it doesn't. it's like a too wide pick in a pin tumbler. But so what you want to do, if you want to pick one of these, or this style, or the Union Assa Abloy one, is you see these that come with the kit, and of course they can't furnish every single wire. See, these are 1.53, so they're a little bit fatter than really works in here. You want to get yourself some 1.2. Come on, go 1.2, but basically 1.2 piano wire. And you can get that here in the United States. It's marketed by a company called S&K, and you find it in hardware stores. All of the pick wires I use for the Chubbs it's really 1.15, basically 1.2. And the difference is you can take, make sure I have this one, you can take and spin it in, and it's a little tight, but once you're in there, you have freedom of movement up and down all those levers or levers. So that's what you want to get a hold of, and put them in anything. Take apart one of your cheap disc detainer things and just use a handle, or bend them up like this. That's an overlifter, but bend them up like that, and then you'll be able to pick these. So that covers that for Murloc. And maybe Jack. Oh, I think Jack just got, now back to UK lock pickers tools. They have that kit, but they also have a wire kit, and I think Jack Fox just got the wire kit, and it has a ton of pick wires in it, and I'd be interested to know if it has these styles in the 1.2s. Anyway, so that's that. It's an easy fix. You just get yourself some 1.2. All right. Oh, this, I wanted to show this. This is a very cool padlock that I just got, but it's on a stopover here. It's a Yale large format core. Come on. And this is how that works. You can see it actuates, it locks in from the back, he said. And it works beautifully. But like I say, this is just on a layover. This is going to somebody else. So I did want to show that, and on to the naughty bucket. Wow, 5 minutes. So like I say, I have not picked this one. Beautiful Chubb. Works, I mean, it's just smooth as butter in there. That is submitting on the key. And what I'm going to do, I'll use that tool and this pick wire. And what I think is happening is I'm falling into false gates all the time. And you see how this just spins right in there, and you have total movement range all the way up and down the levers. What I was starting to say is I think I keep falling into false gates. So what I'm going to do is pick quickly on this. And the minute I feel like I'm in a false gate or I'm not getting anywhere, I will recock it and start over. So I've got a few clicks. I've got a little bit of movement on the core or the bolt. But then it just sort of stops. There's a little click. Yeah, now I'm in the stock. That's stopped. Everything seems to be bound up. Well, no, not that one. So I won't go for 4 minutes on that. I'll recock it and try again. And I'm just, especially with ones that I can't get into or that are difficult to get into, I just give little, tiny little pushes. See if I can't creep those levers up and not jump into a false gate. And it's kind of cool that, okay, nice turn there. But that might have been a false gate too. Let's see if everybody's locked up. Yeah, everybody seems to be locked up. So that was falling into a false gate. So I'll recock and do it again. And it is kind of cool that there's some you can't get into that you have to keep fighting with. I think there's this one and one other. But there's a bunch of them, a bunch of these Chubbs that I have gotten into and been able to put a sticker on. I'm using pretty light tension. That seems to work on the other ones. Now I felt only slight movement. But now I'm not progressing any farther. Oh, okay, that was number one, and I had a slight core movement. I'd rather have that than a big jump, but that could have put me in a false gate. And so while I practice these ones I can't get into, I kind of trying to remember, okay, who's got a false gate? Where am I falling into that trap? And so it's at this point, I'm thinking, well, yeah, at least number 1 and I believe number 3 have false gates. But not having x-ray vision, I don't know. So now we're all locked up. I'm going to push on 3, slightly relieve some of the tension. I'm sorry, push on 1. So basically I've recocked it. But I might have gone right back into that false gate. So being Naughty Bucket Friday, sometimes you get in and you're very, very happy, and sometimes you don't. This may be one of those that we don't get in, which is okay. Yeah, I'm getting no more progress. So this might be one of those that there's a ton of false gates in, and it will be really tough to get that open, which it seems to be so far. All right, I'm gonna recock, do it one more time, and then we'll call that, put it back in the naughty bucket, and we'll try it another day. We'll click off 1, but not a lot of movement, which feels better than, makes me feel I didn't fall into the false gate. Yeah, and basically on these, I won't go more than 4 minutes a try without recocking. A little bit more movement. Because, you know, if you're in a false gate, that's it. Pardon me. Got a flu shot and I got a pneumonia shot, and I don't feel very good. It's probably psychosomatic, but I tell you, both my arms are very sore. But a good thing to get those things. All right, where are we on here? I think that we're gonna have a fail. That's all right. Some are easier than others. Yeah, I'm not getting anywhere. No movement, everything seems to be not giving any more feedback, not moving. So. Love to be able to see inside of there. All right, so rather than beat a dead horse, now in my normal practice I would recock this, but I think we've had enough for one video, and eventually I'll get into this. I'll get the right combination and I'll be able to get into this little guy. Anyway, that's it for Naughty Bucket Friday. Thanks for watching. Hit the like, subscribe. I hope that was helpful to Murloc about what pick wires fit in the Chubb. And so really, pardon me, you're really looking for the 1.2 piano wire. And I found it on Amazon. I found it at the hardware stores under the S&K brand in the United States. I don't know if they have that in Canada, but they do seem to have it across the country in hardware stores in the U.S. So thanks for watching. Hit the like, subscribe, leave a comment. I'll show this very, very cool Yale one more time. Very cool. Anyway, we will see you next time.